something happened to our little preview or opener to our video for what we got going on today. Colin and I went over to our buddy Chris Doughty's place to do a little bit of bait making over at his place. His company's known as D&S Tackle. We decided to go over there to check out what he's got going on over there, and we've pretty much both agreed that you guys would definitely love his setup and everything of what he's going on. And also, he released a color that he made up that everybody absolutely loves and everybody wants his recipe for. So he decided to go ahead and release that recipe out to the public and out to the community so everybody could go ahead and enjoy making up that color. So I'm pretty sure that you guys will absolutely love this color that he's got going on. But before the video, before that color, we were doing up a crappie color that Colin wanted for fishing crappie. So if you guys want to know that color, go ahead, watch it. Otherwise, you can guys skip ahead and get to the 420, the California 420 color. So go ahead. I'm pretty sure you guys will absolutely love this. So please go ahead, click like, subscribe for us, and leave a comment down below. We'll get this shared out and everything, but please go ahead and enjoy.
Some Neo Magenta. I would say probably, you said 40. I'm probably going to go right around 50 drops. Somewhere
Let's do 45.
in there. We'll do 50. Do 50.
45.
Trust me. Just
45.
trust me. Trust the process. And then obviously I'm going to put some dead on white in the bottom. And then I use powders very often. So this is the Snow Shine from them. I just do this because it's easier for me.
Yeah.
It makes me faster. So feel free to use drops if you want. You can do. I have Snow Shine here in a bottle right here. It's just easier for me to not be counting drops. So I've kind of got it down in my head. I will tell everybody exactly what I'm doing at every moment. I'm going to start off with getting my plastisol here. I'm just going to kind of light shake this here. They say not to shake it, but guess what?
Mason's over here doing the video.
I don't even care. It's going to have some bubbles in it. I'll just stir it through. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Guys worry too much, so we're going to do a cup apiece. Sorry, these are kind of a pain in the butt when they're this full. So do that here. And then with my microwave, we'll be putting it ready for 6 minutes. I just know that that's kind of my time frames. I just know that it's gonna be done. It's actually gonna be warmer than what you're supposed to do it, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, he's burning the plastisol. Well, you know what? I kind of like a little yellow in my stuff. Sometimes I try to tinge it a little bit.
Yeah.
I can pull it out sooner, so it's absolutely crystal clear. It'll be right about probably 400 degrees from the last 2 batches I think I've done. I think it's somewhere in there. When you're using an IR gun, my IR gun compared to a probe is 20 degrees off. So I know that I have to have that plastisol at 370 degrees on this gun to make sure that I activated the plastisol. That's what we're doing. We're activating the plastisol. It'll be a mess. I don't know if anybody's ever messed up and not stirred theirs right or anything. It is a mess. It's a gooey mess. It's a pain. I did it last week. I pour every day.
Yeah.
I pour every day. So it's definitely okay to use an IR gun. I know Travis over at Dead On, he's like so anti these, but this is easy for me and it's fast for me. And so I did do the probe temp to check it. So I know it's got to be 370 degrees. So we're going to let that warm up. And then we'll get into the whole process. I'm gonna grab my PPE. I do this. I don't wear glasses, guys. I know. You can shame me for it. It is.
Hey, I don't wear glasses either, so.
What do we got going on here? We got people saying hello and hi. We are making crappie bait, and then we're going to switch over to bass bait. Mason is actually filming on the other.
All you guys to know when you're shaking your bottles, I like to shake them for about a minute. 30 seconds is fine. Just to make sure everything's stirred up. White is definitely one that you want to shake up good. I've noticed that sometimes you can get your white can be a little more translucent when you're doing that, so make sure that you're shaking your whites up really good, because otherwise you're not going to get the same effect that you're wanting. Sometimes I won't shake this up as much because I need a little bit less I want it more translucent, a little more watered down, but this is for this is just for like getting a good backer and stuff like this, and this is for opaquing. So opaquing just means can't see through it, less translucent. So this will be used for darkening. This is used for opaqueness.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, I forgot to lock my mold down. So my air vise, it's just got a knob on the side. I got this from Florida Bass Baits. I can hold about 12 different molds usually. Obviously, I've got the big Mama Jama crappie stinger in here that Colin doesn't like to fish, so we're not going to pour that. Yeah, so that's just a big spacer right now. So, which reminds me, thank goodness we had that conversation. I better check and make sure that I can. I better just pull her out just a smidge. Just making sure that my nose will be in there fine. So what we're doing here, this is my blending block. This is a QMI. So as you can see, for you guys, see the big holes versus the bass tackle. So I have bass tackle injectors, so this will just kind of show, the bigger holes for you guys here. The QMI's got a lot bigger holes versus the bass tackle. This thing is absolutely awesome for shooting. I haven't shot any of the twisters with it yet, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll probably flash it. I'll probably screw it up, but that's all right. All right, so we're down to there. That's 435 degrees. I overheated that. Like, I don't know. You must have got the cookie cutter going here. Check this other one here. Yeah, I can feel that's kind of a little more. Just kind of looking at it, should be. Yeah. So this one says like 380, so we're good. We know that we got it up 360 degrees. So I'm going to use this one for the bottom because it's cooler. So obviously I didn't overheat it, because the other one that did get hot. I don't know why that one got hot, but that's just the way that the cookie crumbled. We'll stir that up and nobody will ever know that I overcooked it, so whatever. You guys are getting them for free, so you don't care anyway. So nope. Let's take this here, put the neon magenta in there. We'll just start with we'll see what 40 is. We'll start with your 40 and then we'll see.
There you
what
go.
happens. Okay, so that's 40 for Colin's request, so get her all nice and stirred in here. gonna be pretty translucent. We could kind of have fun with it being that translucent. We could do a more translucent pearl bottom on it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, I got ideas.
Oh, I mean that.
See, I got ideas. You never thought that you didn't want to try 40.
Well, I just know how translucent it is. I do this every day.
Well, that's what I mean. See, we make a good team.
I mean, yeah. So just kind of looking at that. Pretty translucent. Should get it done. I mean, it'll catch crappie, so. We'll do that. I'll come back to the flake just because I'm going to let that kind of cool down a little bit because I overheated her. So here we're going to do an 1/8. So they call that a dash. I don't call it that stuff. All the other big namers go, oh, it's a dash or whatever. Well, I didn't memorize it. I call it an 1/8. So we'll do an 1/8 here. It's a little over, but that's cool. When using powders like this too, guys, like make sure that you don't sneeze or anything, because this stuff will go like all over. Like my wife just knows because I pour enough. She knows I come in looking like a stripper. You know?
Yeah.
She understands the whole concept, so. So I like to drizzle some over it just to get it kind of down in there. I'm going to show you that with the flake too. That's a secret of the pros. So we'll just stir that bad girl in there here. We're just going to get kind of rough with it here. This one was obviously a bit cooler. So yeah, you got your pearl white in there. You could do that and it would just be like a clear, like kind of sparkly bottom, but we're gonna just kind of opaque it up for common purposes. So me knowing what I know, we're gonna just do 3 drops of white.
Yep.
That should get you right to where you want to be. So that way it'll, when that body's kind of tumbling and body rolling in the water with your jig head, it'll make it flash, so you should be able to see some of the pink through that. If we would have done 50 or 60 drops, that would have been a guarantee, but we're doing something unknown, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. 1, 2, crap, 4. That would be all right. It'll be all right.
Try to answer questions. So, what do we make here?
So what we're going to be pouring here for Colin is he wants to fish a 2.5-inch grub, and we're going to do what we call neo magenta over white. So this is going to be neo magenta is just another term for a really hot pink. We're going to do a hot pink over white, and we're just going to put a crap load of sparkles in it for him. He likes the glitter bombs.
Yeah, he likes glitter.
Glitter bombs. Hey, it worked out with Superman.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just looking at that, just off the spoon, like I can just tell, like it's just enough opaqueness, but like not too much. Like that should be like right on the money. Set that aside here. Move back to our pink. Colin wants glitter bombs, so we'll do a glitter bomb for him.
Yeah. You're gonna like it.
Or not, the knife's really hot.
Knife's getting warm, is it?
It warmed up enough. So usually for a good starting point, if you're not knowing where to go with stuff, if you're just doing like single colors and stuff, I usually start with like a 1/4 teaspoon of the 40, which the 40, I do have 62. I have 62 flake, which is a really large, so I guess we'll call that a medium. A lot of times it's a good starting point if you don't know, so we'll go with a heaping 1/4 here because he likes a lot of stuff. Yeah. And this is the key. pull your knife out of the plastisol and drizzle it over. So see how it kind of made like a bomb right there? It doesn't stick to your knife, so then when you stir it, it'll just cleanly swing right through.
Yeah.
Just for the guys that haven't done this, I know you've done this. Is probably monotonous to you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. For me, yeah, but for other people that haven't done it, yep. I get what you're saying.
So we're kind of going there, kind of judging that. Yeah, looks pretty good. We're probably gonna stick with that. We'll put a. Now he wants a glitter bomb, so I'm gonna put a quarter of the small stuff, this 15, in there. They do make some smaller stuff, the 08. So there's a quarter of that. That's just going to be a complete glitter bomb, by the way.
You're gonna laugh when I start catching a lot of fish.
Well, you better catch fish off of it. And my bait.
Yeah, look at that. Look how sparkly that is.
So, yeah, that's just a super saturated flake.
With
He
a lot of
wants it
glitter.
more saturated, so we'll do something dumb. Is this it? This is it. We'll just put some 08 in there,
Nah, there we go.
but we're not going to put a quarter. that's a metric ton of it. We'll just go with like an 8 or something. We'll just put an 8.
Hey, I got a gift. Thank you. Sorry.
So Barney, that's just a holographic pink purple, kind of shifts to a blue.
Yeah.
That might darken it up a little bit, so I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna like do the test. You can do a knife test and test it on the mold. You can just pour it on the mold and see if one overtakes another. I don't really care if it does, because whatever. It's not like I'm trying to shoot 10 million of these at once, so this is for science anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, darkened
Daddy
it up.
likey.
That really darkened it up.
Oh, that is shiny.
There you go.
There you go. That's your one glitter bomb for the day until we do California 420 color. And then I'm just gonna restir this, see how hardened up it already got. That's pretty common for pearls. Just kind of sitting there. So we'll have to do. We'll have to reheat this back up. I'll probably forcefully try to overheat it, just for speed and time, since we are live and doing this all in one go. So okay, so we'll shove her back in there.
You need to warm the other one up too.
You gotta warm them both up. So side by side, we got 51 seconds. We'll just roll with that. That should get us pretty close. So we'll just stir that up again. Just make sure that everything's really well stirred in. This is pearl white. We did an 1/8 of snow shine powder, and then 3. We were supposed to do 3 drops white. We did 4 on accident. It happens. I'm not perfect. I'm a human. So we'll do that. Scrape that. Set her back in there. Scrape the sides here. Yeah, see, she's kind of got a booger in there too. Oh, that's getting closer to working temp. Can feel it. So, probably actually might only be 30 seconds, but we'll just put it in for a minute. We'll get it warm and all that. In the meantime, what I did, I sprayed some PAM in my injector. I ran out of the Bass Tackle's oil, so I switched over to PAM because it's what I got. So PAM cooking spray is fine. Just regular Pam, nothing else. Don't get anything else. So sprayed some in there, and obviously she is sliding like butter. Wipe my bars off here. I'll kind of get that black residue off of there. Some of the boogers from pouring.
Your microwave's quiet compared to mine.
Yeah, we bought this sucker from Walmart, and I can't believe it's lasted this long. It gets abused.
My microwave, you can hear it going. It's Colin's old one.
Yeah, I can.
Hey, it works.
So like I'm stirring this here, and I can just tell that's the viscosity that we need. So we'll do that, and then we'll check the white side here. Man, the white's still got boogers in there. Can't believe it.
I've noticed white does not like to cook as well as the other color.
It does not. It's because it's more opaque. So
Yeah.
it should be fine. It might swirl a little bit. We'll call it medium. So I like to stir them both at the same time here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my knife out. I'm going to check the opaqueness and the viscosity. So we're pretty close. I can just tell just from how it's rolling off the knife. Grab my dual block, which is the QMI block. Shoot my arms in there. Clear my injector. We're just gonna suck in nice and easy. I like to burp my injector, so you'll see it. See how it popped that bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So that was air coming out. Set her in. Pull up. Okay, so that looks where that's actually really close in viscosity. You can see, we can show people after I'm done pouring here. So, sucker's full. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work on the last one. Yeah, pour this sucker one time. See what happens. And just drain her back into your cups. So this one sucked down. That was not ideal, but it is what it is. Set these off to the side.
And now we wait.
Yeah, now we have like the 2 to 3 minute waiting game. I'm just going to top these guys back off here. I like to over top mine off. I know that some people would say, well, that's a waste of plastic. Well, yeah, you're right. But a waste of plastic is if it sucks air, then you got an air bubble in it. So
Yep.
you just wasted all those baits that you just poured. So
Yep.
I'd rather just be rest assured that we're good to go. And then, yeah, you just set these off to the side here, and they can play the weight game. Can just undo my what I do. So it's a habit.
Yeah.
So it should be something similar to that. So see how I spurted it out?
Yep.
So when I spurted on this last time, you can see how the sides are similar.
Yep.
So that's how we know we're at the same viscosity.
Okay. Yep.
So when people are talking viscosity, you're watching it roll off the knife
Mm-hmm.
in there, and then when you go to squirt it,
Yeah.
that's that. Like I said, it's monotonous for you because you pour baits, so you know better.
Yeah. I just don't do well on duels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's just because you don't have locking pins
Yeah.
in yours. I think once you get a duel with locking pins,
Yeah.
It's a whole new game.
Well, and also if my injectors were wider like these or your other ones, because I have to get them up close, and then when I get down to the
You
bottom,
get down to the bottom and
And
you're
it-
fighting
yep.
the cups.
Yep.
Yep.
I need to get different injectors. I figured out that's the reason why I have to pour mine in.
Oh, that is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll peel it. Because I have to put it in. You're fucking up my program. Move.
Oh, I was just trying to go.
I don't want to contaminate it.
Squid germs are on it now. No, it's full.
No, from all the crap on there.
The bad juju.
The bad juju. And yes, the tips get very super hot, so always glove up doing that, pulling these off.
I didn't realize it got that hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was like, it was probably, when I shot
it was warm to touch.
when I shot
I'm a dum-dum.
it was probably three,
Yeah, dum-dum.
I would say probably 324.
Yeah. No touchy.
Yeah, no touchy.
It was probably 324 when I shot it. Just going off of viscosities and stuff. I'm gonna stick this right back in here because we can actually shoot that again if you want. And since we're doing a full reheat and there's pucks on it, I'm just gonna start with a minute, and then we can go from there. I hope I didn't flash these. I flashed it. I can already tell.
What does that mean?
It's gonna.
The plastic came out of the cavities. Well, they're not bad. I like those.
Ooh.
I don't think you flashed them.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Better than what my molds came out.
So that was just for everyone on this side of things, if you can see. So we got the
That is pretty.
magenta and then a pearl white. So
yes.
so that would be what we all got. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
there
we
you go.
do neo magenta. Everyone else is like, oh, hot pink, hot pink. Well, I do neo magenta because it's a hot pink.
Yeah.
It's a really good hot pink. So
Yes,
we'll
that's
throw
what
that in there.
I'm talking about.
I can't believe it was sandwiched that hard and it's still poured. Because usually they just.
Well, what's the pounds per square inch on that vise?
I have my air vise set at 102 pounds.
Okay.
That kind of seems to be a sweet spot for my stuff and what I got going on. Yeah, see, I flashed that one a little bit, but not terrible. I mean, just a little bit. See that?
It'll still fish.
It's really common. Well, you can just peel it
Yeah.
right off. It's really common on these, especially on. I mean, dude, we just shot cold molds, hot
Yeah.
plastic. Or you can just pitch them in your waist tote. But yeah.
So I need to get
Am I
that
able to
mold.
pull those apart?
What's that?
Can I pull those apart?
Yeah, you can peel them if you want. You can't do any harm to them now. They're solidified. So I'm just gonna stick that there. I usually always flash the first one, but since using the new block, oh man, dude, that was a really good pour.
Yeah.
That was a very good pour. No dents, no flashing. All the tails filled in the way you want them.
Yeah. So I need to get that mold.
Well, it just turns out you might know somebody that
Yeah.
has some to get rid of them.
Okay.
Because I'm actually gonna end up getting rid of them.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just hold them for keepsake. So
Okay.
there was the third pull of them. So perfect pour. Just doing a hot pink. So we'd use Neo Magenta from Dead On, and then Snow Shine. So
Yeah.
there's all that. That was really cool. There you go. You can have that job. We'll give him something to do.
Yeah, we'll give Colin something to
We'll
do.
give him something to do.
Hey, I gotta feel somewhat important because we're out of my league on this. If we're talking hunting, oh no. Then rolls switch.
I forgot I poured that stinger too, didn't I? See if I can get it off the back without having to pull a whole mold out. But
So what do you got here? Cooling block or?
no, that's just a spacer plate.
Oh, space
I
plate.
just use another mold as a spacer
Oh,
plate.
okay.
So here is the
There you
2-inch
go.
stingers. But look at that. So there's 40 baits, or yeah, that's 40 baits.
Jesus, that's a lot of baits.
That's a lot of baits. Dude, man, that color looked good in that mold.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks really good. Like a hot pink. There's a little air bubble in that one, but here, I'll just do that. I'll just hang it up here and I'll just sell that to somebody. Or you can have it if you want it.
I don't
You ever
fish them.
You
I don't fish
stickers?
those. No.
I'll fish them. Who knows? They might be good luck.
Colin's not a really jigger.
I do and I don't. If I'm in a boat and I'm sitting on top of one, yeah, then I can do the jigging. But since 99.9% of the time we're on land, kind of hard to jig them in.
Alright, so we're just going to peel that white off of there. Peel that neo magenta off of that one.
Where you going?
So, grab the block again. I like to set it up straight ahead. I'm all cleared. And we'll just suck down. Obviously the white, there's a lot less, so stop right there. Burp it. See the burp?
Mm-hmm.
I just like to burp it again just to make sure when we're getting that low. And then check our viscosity. Oh yeah. She's there. Let's just do something fun. See what happens. It didn't go. We were too low. That pink is really hot. When I pulled it off of there, I saw the.
No.
I'm like, oh, I better not touch that. That's not a good idea. The cup, at least, is. I shot that one hot. That was probably, honestly, probably hotter than what you should be shooting stuff. I mean, that was probably 340.
Yeah.
I tend to try to stay around that 320s. Is a really good number. For me, anyways, unless I'm doing frogs.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just pour that out right here. Let that start cooling down.
So you can handle it.
Yep. Because then I'll just throw that in the waste bin, and then, like, I could melt this down and make another pink out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I shot it sideways just to see what happened. Yeah, it didn't make it. I knew it didn't make it. I told you guys it didn't make it. Anyways, but
What do you mean you didn't make it?
The tails didn't fill out.
yeah, it's not a bait. That ain't no good. They're all full of air bubbles and all that.
Oh, shucks.
Jeez, Colin.
Yeah, that one poured like a dreamsicle, dude.
Yeah, it did. Hey, there's one good one on here. Oh, it's all pink, though. Hey, whatever. It's all pink. Pink.
Probably got air bubbles in it.
No.
Oh.
There's another one. Oh, damn, my lucky day. See, that's two baits that you were going to throw away.
Well, it's never an official throwaway because you can remelt it.
Colin keeps getting in the way.
I just do it.
What's that? Kind of flashed that last one a little bit. I must have pushed a little bit harder than what I thought. Now the molds are actually releasing the way that they should. Yeah, that one came out good. Nice little. It's a nice pink.
Yeah.
See?
It doesn't show through as much. I think I would have liked it better with the 60 drops, because then the pink would have shown through the white bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So then when it's body rolling like this,
Yeah.
then it'll flash it more. But
It's the way Colin wants it.
that's the way the customer wants it. That's the way he's going to get it. Get them all peeled. Get mine done in half the time he does.
I'm sorry, I'm being careful.
I've done it a few more times though. Yeah. So then, so that's that that's that for the for your guys' hot pink. I'm gonna have to let the cups obviously cool down a little bit before I try to peel these. It'll just rip. See how it's still pretty hot. I mean, I can feel it on my fingers, and I've already burnt my fingers twice, so we're gonna try not to do that. So I think what I'll do, did you guys want to do California 420?
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
want to do a bass bait? Like,
Yeah.
you want to do something like that? Or
California 420 will work.
you guys want to do
Yeah.
that? I'll release that. I'll release that recipe to everybody.
Yeah.
Do her.
Okay.
Do her.
Crappie mold, so that's just going to take me a few minutes. I just put it in my crappie bin over here, and then I'll pull out all the bass molds. And what are you doing for smallmouth on the river? What do you
I usually just use a
I just put the
crankbait,
lid
but
on that and then set it up on.
You didn't want to put your worm oil or whatever?
We can. Yep.
I just do crankbait and
But you pour
crawdad.
You pour soft plastics though.
Yeah, I know. I usually do crawdad.
You like crawdads?
Yeah. Ned rig on a crawdad. That's what I usually do.
We want to reset the air vise up and pour the crawdad.
And a California 420? I don't know. I'd like to fish smallmouth too.
Yeah. We can
So
do
it's
that.
gotta be. So it's gotta be.
Why don't I'll reset up the air vise so then everyone can kind of see like the different setups and stuff, and then we can pour a couple beavers and that. And we can we'll pour my crawdads.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Or we could we could just pour the ectocross. Have you ever seen the ectocross? No, you haven't.
No.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's pour some ectocross.
Yeah.
Man. Let's do some cross.
Yep.
We'll do that. So I'm gonna get this big mama jama. This is my Betty. So this just goes right here.
You got that big old toolbox for all this stuff.
Set it on the side.
It's all full of mold.
This is all full of molds. All of it, minus the bottom gun.
Huh.
That's yeah. So all on this side, this is all tracers. So these are the top one was 3-inch tracers. These are 3.5s. This is 4-inch tracers, and then 7-inch jerk baits. I don't know if I've shown you my 7-inch. Just a that's a 7-inch jerk bait.
Good Lord.
That's what we're going fishing for pikes with. Me and Travis are going to go fishing for pikes. So that's
Good
what that,
Lord.
That's what that mold does. That mold pours like a dream too. I love that mold. It pours so good. That one was from Josh Spain, and then I worked with Mike over at Florida Bass Baits, and told him I wanted something like a juggle minnow, and he kind of helped me do this. And my 3.5-inch version of this is on the way. Should be here this week, but that is the throat punch.
Oh man.
Dude, that mold is so killer.
Oh, my phone's dying.
You need to plug in?
No, I have a wire.
We'll do that. I'm gonna get grab these other molds out of here real quick, and then we'll get this off. I just prefer doing this myself. It's nothing against anybody, but that way if I drop a mold, I can only be mad at me. They're expensive.
I gotta have a wireless charger. There, I shut the.
Okay, so we got it all pretty much cleared because we're gonna need spacer plates anyways. So there's all that. So then yeah, all the crappie. I can't believe that crappie mold fits in there. I can't put any more in there. And then yeah, so then this is all my this is all the craws I have. I don't know if you've seen these, Mason, but this is all ecto craws. And this is beta craws, and then these are the baby craws, and then the punch bugs. And this, my friend, is what is going to catch you a bunch of smallmouths. So we're going to pour this one for sure. We'll come back into there. These are all worms. This is all Senkos, stick baits. I can't say Senkos. I apologize. Stick
Senko.
baits. Stick baits. We don't do Senkos. We do stick baits. And then these would be like our 3/8 Erie worms. We do a lot of these for walleyes. We like to troll these. Had really good luck on them. You can also net head those too. All that, and then this is all the like the beavers I was talking about. So these are
There
my
you go.
stingers.
Yep.
So there's these, but for if you're gonna fish them, maybe we shouldn't do the big 4s. Maybe we should do.
Because I'll just use a football head on them. I have a mold for
Maybe we should do some 3
Yeah.
1/2s.
Yeah, that'll work better.
That'll work better
Yeah.
for you, I would think.
Yeah.
And those are the holy grail.
Yeah.
These right here are the holy grails of all holy grails.
Yeah.
I'm one of a few people that I know that have the 6 cavities.
Okay.
Everybody else just has 3 cavities.
Yeah.
So yeah, I spent an arm and a leg to get these. Luckily, there was a guy selling them, and he's like, "I just want to sell them and go." And I'm like, "Dude, that's a lot of money." And he's like, "I can give you this deal." And he goes, "That's a steal on these. Trust me, bud." And I'm like, that was when I was
Yeah.
pretty infant in my stuff. So I ended up buying all those and doing all that. And
We should do the baby cross.
baby craws. We'll have to see if the size will fit. I've never actually dual poured AI's baby craws.
No, that's not it.
No.
Oh, it's one up.
Oh, yep.
He says,
Yep.
"Oh, well, maybe."
Yep. Definitely Ned rigging those.
I've never dual poured them,
yeah.
so I guess we can see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Yeah.
We can do some of them. Let me pull my finesse fluke here.
Ooh, yes.
I just use that as a spacer. I'm going to keep that off to the side because it's not going to go in the vise. That just works better.
With the screw-on deals.
I do not know why that thing pours like a dream that way.
Yeah.
It just pours like a dream. There's
Yeah.
no point of doing it unless I had some.
And those are your echoes.
These are the ecto craws.
So what's the difference?
So here, let me set these down. So the ecto craw.
Ooh, yes.
This is a 3/4 ecto craw.
Yep.
And I forget. So bottom, top. So the bottom's this way. And I've got a whole bunch more of those. Like I said, if you ever needed ecto craws, just holler because I could probably afford to ditch one of these. I'm gonna have to look at these because I don't know anything about anything on these, and I forget. Okay, so that's the top and this is the bottom, so it goes the same whole way.
No.
Yeah, we got one more.
Oh, what's he putting in?
Just another baby craw. We still got space. We got another space for something else if we wanted to put a space in there.
What do you want to pour? What's that one?
Punch bugs.
Yeah,
That's what I
do-
thought that was. Yeah, punch bugs will work.
Do the punch bugs.
You want to do punch bugs?
Yeah.
Or do you want the bigger beaver?
No, the punch bugs will work. They'll be good for.
I've got some stupid creature molds that you guys haven't even seen. You guys didn't even see the top door. The top door is where a lot of the magic happens. So these are my babies.
Yep.
These are my Do-It Swim Shad 3.5s.
Yep.
So those are my.
Yeah.
This is my specialty. As you can see, the whole
Yeah.
wall got 140 different colors. And then this. So 20 cavity, 3-inch fatty paddle tails.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 of those. The rip shad. These whirly gigs here.
What the hell are those?
It's a twister with it's a Bugsy. Is what
I've
they call it.
never seen that.
Well, here, why don't we just pour you one of these? These are the smaller version.
Yeah.
Or you can do the actual D&S version. That's not officially been released. I'm still working with Mike, working some kinks out on these. Oh, no, that's not it. That's another paddle tail.
Is it this one?
No. No. Where did I put my Bugsy at?
Is it those on top?
No, those are tubes, actually.
Oh.
He even had to draw
Really?
this out to get air out of them.
Really? Oh, that is nuts. Yeah, those are nuts.
You want them, don't you?
Well, I'm thinking that'd be awesome for like bed fishing. Like you find beds of the bass.
Have them pour them up in that. We're doing that California 420. Might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, try it.
And then this was, so I thought that was a little bit on the skinny side, but since
Yeah.
you're Ned heading, it'd be perfect for that.
Yeah.
I had him go through and we just kind of guessed when we did this, and I'm like, I'll just pay for it. Let's just guess. And so we did like a fat head on the forward
Oh,
side
yep.
of it. So what needs to happen is I need him to cut me one that's in between this and that with the round beads, and we'll be set.
Okay. Yep.
Then I can release.
Yeah. Yeah, try it. Yeah, throw that in there instead.
As long as it.
But now we're gonna have the problem on the babies.
What if you went on the other side?
Here, we'll put the punch. Who cares about the punch bug?
Yeah.
Who cares about the punch bug? So just flip this girl upside down. Some kind of mathing that goes into this sometimes. And you're gonna. So it's locked and tight. This one, we're definitely gonna have to do this to it. Otherwise, it'll flash. Which is not a big deal.
Yeah.
Are you still going to be able to hit these two?
Yes, I can go.
Oh, yeah, that's on the side.
We'll save the
Okay.
beavers for last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, this is better. Yeah, right. Go flow. All right. Well,
What's your California 420?
You'll see.
you'll see. Obviously, I just use these for the colors.
Yeah. Recipe book.
So California 420 is a green and red. So it's been a while since I poured that, so it's probably in there quite far. I pulled right to it. So we'll release this, and then everyone's gonna know how I make watermelon red. So I'm kind of sad about this, but I think this is a good experience for everybody.
Yep.
And so I just hope that it helps somebody. When we do the California 420. It's going to also show you how to make watermelon red. So you can just use the colorants and then whatever you want for reds. So this kind of hurts my soul to do this, but we love smallmouth fishing. Like this family loves smallmouth fishing. We love to go and catch them. Lee and I, we used to go on dates, and that's what we do. We go smallmouth fishing. You know, so
Smallmouth, they put up a fight.
She's a pouring machine too. She poured all those salmon eggs up there, and what she does with these is she threads all these.
Oh yeah.
Yep, she threads them with stuff, and then.
Oh yeah, and then sells them. Yep.
Dude, we're getting like $10 for 6 of these, and everyone wants the koiki, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Cool, whatever, man. That's cool with me. Whatever. Whatever floats the boat. Yeah.
I'm just over here getting the chubby thinking about turkeys. I've never been this excited for turkey season coming up.
Not supposed to do this, but I do it. So, sorry, Travis. Gosh darn thing, you're telling people how to get bubbles in it. Yeah, I know. That's how I do it.
Thought you were doing the big ones.
This is the big ones.
Yeah, that's a 2-cupper.
That's a 2-cupper. That's a
Oh,
lot.
it is.
Yeah, so we'll be pouring 4 cups total. 2 of each color. That's a lot of baits.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's all new to me.
Man, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm releasing this. I shouldn't be, but let's do it. Alright, so we'll throw her in for our 6 minutes. We'll pull her out, we'll stir it, and it won't be ready yet. It'll have to go another 6 minutes after that. And then that should put us right in that 370 to 420
Yeah.
range.
Yep.
Going 420 California, so. Oops, I had some little scraps left in that one. Well, if it has a little purple hue to it. Yeah, that's 390, so we're good. So both of these are ready. So we're gonna do California 420. So I'll start with I'm gonna start with the bottom side here, and then we'll go into the other stuff for the top, and then I'll tell you what to leave out to make watermelon. So starting with melons. This is going to be on the bottom. So my original recipe was 15 drops. We're doing 2 cups. So we're going to have to do 30 drops. Okay, so there was the 30. And this is just a regular melons color, so it should be like a greenish, kind of yellowish tinge to it. For a side note for you guys too that are using dead-on melons and wanting to make watermelon, their melon's color runs a little bit more yellow, so that's why I'm saying we're going to custom to it and show you how to make actual watermelon. And this is my secret, so
now it's going out there.
it's on the web. I can't take it back.
Oh.
So I should have thought about that before doing this, but that's all right. We'll show everyone how to do it. We're gonna. I should release this color because nobody was doing it anyway. So, all right. So there's that. Just kind of a nice, kind of greenish yellow. now we'll start on the top because I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna let it kind of do its thing and cool down before we stuff it absolutely full of flake. So now we're gonna have to go 30 on the top of the melons, and then I'm gonna stir it, and then I'm going to drop in the secret of how to make watermelon. Close enough. I'm pretty sure that was 30, so stuff that bad boy up there. Oh, better grab this other one here. And just kind of, I had to put these on here because otherwise the mold it'll flash if it's not, because the clamp doesn't have enough pressure on the top side.
Yep.
Here, so I just need to buy the big 4 clamp from Mike. I can't get myself to keep spending and spending and spending. I got thousands and thousands of dollars in mold, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay, so that seems pretty well stirred in. So now we need to add the other colors to do it, but what we're going to do, we're going to kind of side note it for you. I'm going to show you how to make actual watermelon. So the secret to doing watermelon is Neo Blue. So it's the same, it's 50% melons and 50% this.
Okay.
Stir it good, and you'll see why. You'll see why we do this. So we did 30 in there, so we're going to do 30 of the Neo Blue. I put an extra drop in there on accident. So in California 420, the top is always darker than the bottom, so we're going to add black to this to do the 420, but I figured I'd show you guys how to actually make watermelon.
On the screen it's more brighter green, but
That's
yeah.
that's,
Yep.
that's freaking watermelon.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep.
So that's the secret to doing watermelon. So like when you start dumping in your red and all that,
Yep.
you just put your red flake in this and you have watermelon red.
Okay.
And then you can do whatever other color you want. But yeah, that's like, tell me I'm wrong. That's literally
That's
the most
water-
beautiful watermelon.
Yep.
Now everyone is like, oh, that is a good watermelon. Yeah, it's a good watermelon. And you know what the other thing is? This has neon in it.
Yeah.
So those fish can see that better.
Yep.
I'm going to dull it down with some black anyways, because
Yeah.
we're going to be, the top is darker. Yeah, man. Oh, what a shame to do this. Alright, so we're going to have 12 drops of black. That's a lot of black. I'm going to put 6 in there, like the 1 cup recipe, and see what we come up with. And see if it's... See how it's kind of darkening it up.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think you want to go that much more black.
Well, my recipe did it. I've never done it in a 2 cup.
Yeah.
Hell for science. Supposedly, that should be it. I've only done it in the 1 cuppers, so I guess we'll see what happens. If I screwed it up, I screwed it up. No big deal. Oh, yeah. This is what you want, for sure. Yep. Definitely what you want.
Okay, so you do want.
Yeah, for sure. I can already tell. Because that red flake, it's a metric ton that goes in here. Okay, so see how dark this is?
Yep.
And then now the bottom side. See how light that is?
Yep.
So that's what makes it livable. And that's where you'll have your split. Now for the fun part. Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna grab my half. I don't usually do that, but the bottom side is gonna be a whole teaspoon of this burn because we're doing 2 cups. It's
Oh, you
usually
got
half.
burn glitter. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is burn, so it's just a
Yep.
holographic red. I just wanted to be different than everybody. Just nice 2 keepers in there. It doesn't hurt it. I mean, and then I just like to, like I said, this is, especially when using those large amounts like that, sure, and drizzle it over, then pull it in, and it'll separate itself. That way it doesn't stick to the knife. Look at that.
Oh yeah. That'll already catch freaking smallmouth.
Yeah. I think that by itself would have been just
Yeah.
fine, but Travis and I are so hardcore that, so that's what it looks like with just that. I forgot I need to add black in there. I apologize, I forgot my black. 6.2.
6.2.
6.2 black. For all the dead-on users, you can use the 60 flake. It's the same thing. You're not going to be able to really tell, so 1/4 of that. And that will be, the bottom side will be done after this. I like to scrape the sides, kind of pull it back in. That just gets some of the stuff that sticks. That 6.2 flake is kind of sticky and kind of hard to work in if you've never worked with it. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Dude.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
Dude, you could fish that by
Yep.
itself. Now we'll work on the top side here. Scrape it and ooh, that sucker's hot. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull this out of here because I don't need that sucker getting that hot. So, so 1/4 of black.
1/4 black.
So it's 1/4 of black in each side when you're doing 2 cups.
Okay.
Did I tell people there was 12 drops of black in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did. I'm making sure. I'm starting to second guess myself in what I told you.
No, I mentioned that. Well, you mentioned it in there.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that you'd have to go that far, but it gives it a better split.
Yeah.
You could also darken it using like you could do like dark melons if you wanted
Oh,
to do
okay.
that.
Yep.
I didn't have that,
Yep.
and I did this, and I've kept this recipe so secure, and I never told anybody.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe after you guys release your video, maybe I'll release it at Soft Plastic Recipes online.
Yep.
I don't know, I just wanted to get back to the community.
Yep.
So that's what the dark side kind of looks like with the black. That's a good color too. I mean, it's kind of a dark hunter green, almost like a green pumpkin when you pull it out.
Yeah.
She needs some body, so we got that. So we were done with, that was 2.5 in the bottom.
Yep. For the burn.
For the burn, that was one teaspoon. And for the top, it calls for quite a bit less, which surprises me. Maybe a half.
Half. And that one, what color's that?
That's burn.
That's burn? For what size?
But that's 40.
Oh, that's 40. Okay. Add a little bit.
I'll just add a little more, just because I feel like it.
Yep.
I just want to be different. Whatever.
Just add the taste.
I add it to my taste. I like to have, in my watermelon reds, I like to have a lot of red flake. Not that this recipe needed any more red, but
Yeah.
I like it more red.
Colin's over there just amazed.
Just watching.
Watching magic. So these are going to need to be reheated back up, of course. But just to give you this, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I'll just throw it back in there to get heated back up.
Yep, we're going to heat her back up. And then when we're back, we'll go ahead and shoot it. And, yeah. And then, I don't know what we want to pour first, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
So much good stuff in there.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So see how it ran off the knife? Exactly the same.
Yep.
So we know we're the same viscosity. That's the most important thing. Viscosity over temperature.
Yep.
Always go with viscosity. Unless it's the first heat up. You have to get to 350, and then past that, it's all about viscosity. This sucker's gonna pour like a dream. Oh yeah. Whew. Ooh, baby. All right, so now we're gonna check viscosity. Oh yeah, see that? See how it kind of pours the same? So now we'll let her rip tater tip. Oh yeah, we got plenty in here. Let's go with exactos here. So the key when you're doing big pours like this, don't get too greedy. So you kind of watched me kind of back off on that.
Yep.
Like I could have maybe got another squirt out of it. Why push it?
Yep.
You know, because if you have a bad pour, then you have a bad bait. So I would just say I went one hole short because I just know I'm gonna get a better pour. you
Yep.
know? And there was no way for it to get air, so. That one there might have swirled a bit because I kind of felt it when I pushed it.
Oh well.
I can feel it. Yeah, like
Nothing in nature's the exact same.
It's not. I'm just stating if I make mistakes. I'm not used to being live and stuff. I can hide my mistakes.
Yep.
Anybody that says, "Oh, I pour great every single time" and all that, yeah, you're full of crap.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't care if you're running, that machine or anything. You know, if you have an injection machine, obviously it's all set and it all pushes it in.
Yeah.
No air, no nothing. So don't let it get in your head.
Yep.
That's California 420. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at how freaking awesome that is.
That is pretty freaking cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I could be a geek with this all day. I mean, that just looks like a good frog color. Even,
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of got a yellowish tint to it in the
Yeah.
bottom, but then you see the red sparkle.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's just checking viscosity. That's not even the whole
Yeah.
bait process. So, actually, what we can do, if we want to speed things up, this is how you would go into process mode now. So if I'm by myself, I'm taking my cups, I'm shoving them back in here. I'm gonna stick them in there for like, say, a minute or whatever. Now for the fun time, get everything cleared.
Yep.
So you're gonna clear that. Throw that in there. So now,
Knives, or
I
you
don't
just
need to
leave that
worry.
on.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna stir with them anyways. This stuff's gonna be so freaking. I probably put it in too long. I probably only needed like 40 seconds, but it took me that long to clear and do what I needed to do. So now we're gonna come back over, stir, 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 stir. She's warm. She's definitely warm. A little bit warmer than what I want to pour. Okay, now we're going to check viscosity again. Pretty dang close.
Oh yeah.
That's really stinking close. And that's why using 2 melons is not a bad idea anyway.
Yeah.
So get the cups closer here so I'm not doing the old fighty-roo 1-2. Get in there, sucker. Baby crawl. She went. Oh no! Can't get that one. You want to see what happens when you get greedy? That's what
Yep.
happens when you get greedy. See that?
Yep.
So now you're going to just go over and top all your buggers off. Probably should use the other one too. She's looking pretty good. She's not sucking down too much. The ectos don't really suck down a whole lot, but you don't, with the way that the cavities are orientated on it, you want to make sure that you're up above, because these on these molds it goes down, but then at 90 degrees.
Yep.
So if it sucks air, it's sucking air all the way back into there, and then you're gonna have troubles.
Yep.
And I might have flashed one, but it can be peeled.
Yep.
And we're gonna peel them. If it's messed up, we're just gonna have to do that, and that's just part of the program. So now we're kind of at the point I'm kind of looking, and I'm like, okay, I'm down below a cup, so I know this is a good time to probably do a reheat. That stuff is slicker than all slick get out with that pan on there. That's actually kind of cool that works. That's a lot cheaper than
Worm oil.
worm oil is just tough on injectors, man.
Right.
It really is, and I was doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of it. I do it. I do what I have to do. You know, the O-rings can be replaced. It's not a big deal. I have extra O-rings. We're just talking about these in here. Ooh. It's warm.
I ain't
It's warm.
touching it.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's warm.
I ain't gonna touch it again.
This block is actually scorching.
Feel it in your glove, do you?
Oh yeah. Hot. It's hot. It's hot. So this one is. That's why that color's so cool too. If you get a little extra on there, it's not that big of a deal. Get your black back on there. Like I said, like I could do the same thing with the with the bass tackle one. It keeps the ports open.
Yeah.
So you're not smashing it down, because then when you go to top them off,
Yep.
it's not getting down where it needs to get in the suction area. So that's why this is key. Holy smokes. You're going to have a full round after this even. We could probably demold the craws while we're waiting on this. I'll get these pop back in. I like just to pull my top of my sprue off. It's just easier for me dealing with it. And then not lay it on a bunch of boogers. I guarantee you this one shot good. I guarantee it. This mold shoots great every time. La.
Those are nice. Dude, look at them. Look at them.
Want me to start pulling them off?
Oh, we got to reveal the back. Those are freaking awesome.
That one doesn't show the bottom side is good.
Yep.
Because it's too thin. But it does in the sprue.
Yeah.
See that? Well, I guess you can right there.
Yep.
Kind of show it, but yeah,
that's still sweet.
We'll try to shoot that sucker again.
Freaking bass will love those.
Oh, dude. Dude, the smallies would just absolutely decimate that. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna set this like right here for now, because, oh, I gotta do that. I gotta stir this here. Fingers are slick from that pan. I apologize. Usually I'm way faster and more efficient. So this was the screwed up one. We know for a fact it didn't go.
Yeah.
It's got holes and didn't even make it.
Yep.
So that's why you don't get good. But this one here should look money.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Now when you see it on the side, see what I mean?
Yep.
That one poured good. No air bubbles.
Yeah.
That's good, because I would have been like, yeah, they're all making me look like a rookie pourer over here. Just pull these out here. Check them. Nothing in the tails. Usually when you make a bad pour on these, like you'll see an air bubble like right in here. So that was another good pour, and as you can see the side imaging, you know, with the darker green, the lighter green.
Yep.
So there's that. Now for the ecto. Oop. Nope. Pulled open upside down, but that's okay. First thing here, this one looks goobered up. See how it's that, but
that's still sweet.
It is sweet, but see, this is technically a flash.
Oh,
of that. They're kind of a pain in the butt to do. You got to really get your pressures right, and I haven't poured them in so long that, like, this is a perfect one right here.
Oh yeah.
See how the phalanges are like that? The claws are in there. All nice and watermelon green. That's that sucker for you. Here,
Ooh, tiny craws.
That opened up upside down, but that's all right. A nice little baby craw.
Oh shit, dropped it.
Just a nice little baby craw,
Oh, yep.
2.25 inch.
Oh, those are baby.
Oh, dude, them smallmouths suck these buggers in.
This one I dropped on the floor. You want me to just throw it away?
Yeah, that's. You can just throw it in that bucket right behind you, buddy.
Rookie.
Stuff it in here. Oh, you already pulled those off.
Oh, that one dented. See it?
Mm-hmm.
That's garbage. That was a freaking good pour too. Felt like it anyways. There we go. That's a lot better.
There you go. Yep.
That one's got a dent in it, but
It's a special craw.
that's it. That's kind of why I don't like pouring the ectos as much. Personally, it can be kind of a stinker. So we kind of flashed that one half-heartedly, but it poured perfect.
Yep.
So what we'll do this. This line down here, because you guys got a bunch of ectos. And we'll just fling the babies over in here. Like this.
So the babies came from fat guys, right?
Angling AI.
Angling
This
AI.
is the
Okay.
Angling AIs. Same with the ecto craws. That's an Angling AI.
Okay.
And then the stingers are an Angling AI as well.
Okay.
This is my own custom.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get that poured here.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
I'd fish the river before I fish Sailorville in Des Moines.
I don't know. Them boys in the 515 got it going on right now. You seen all the big walleyes they're catching?
Woo! Wait. Most of them are being caught on the river, not in Sailorville Lake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the walleyes are being caught on the river, not the lake.
I need to go make an appointment with that skunk baits guy and trade information. Because he told me if I ever wanted to do that he'd be game for that if I showed him some smallmouths down here and the custom. Doesn't take much.
Yeah, because after my little trip down to Des Moines for state archery, I might be stopping somewhere.
This baby sucked down fast. Hopefully it didn't trap air.
You didn't even hit this one. This one's gonna sink a lot.
It's alright.
Maybe you did hit it.
That's pretty much that pour anyways. This freaking injector is scorching hot. We're just gonna set that right there. Holy smokes. That one didn't even fill all the way. It was a dud. I won't even suck it down too much. So probably alright. Might have enough to push out and then I can reheat it up and then you guys have another set of these. Alright.
Oh, those are sweet.
I will
Oh,
prob-
those are sweet.
Oh, that one pulled off without even coming.
Yeah, that's because I pulled on the sprue too hard. So
That is
I will
freaking.
probably fish that way more than a craw. But I don't
so it's just got our logo right here.
Oh, hold on. Oh, let me get in. There we go. Wow, that is cool.
But yeah, that's our custom jobby.
That is sweet.
We might want to throw these in a different bin just so they don't
get you
break. They are kind of skinny.
Fish are gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Dude, you literally, if there's a fart in the water, this thing's moving. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
fart in the water.
I mean,
Fart
they're
in the
just-
water. There you go.
Here's them.
See, I will probably fish this way more than the other ones. But
Why does that not feel right? Because it has a booger on it. There we go. That feels better.
no boogers.
Yeah.
The baby craws.
Baby craws again. Figured we'd pour some of them since he had so many of the ectos. Man, them suckers are. Little babies.
Yeah. You can put a little football jig on there, maybe even a little baby
Dude, that baby
football swing
that,
jig.
that baby craw in
Yeah.
emerald shift color is the best thing to ever
Really?
fish for walleyes and smallmouths.
Really?
Single color, they're cheap bait.
Yeah.
I should make you some of those. That's this thing. Oh yeah, that poured good. Oh man, it's like love. Every time you see it, you're like, hey.
Throw a football swing jig on that.
Oh, dude. Tell me if you're a smallmouth, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
demolish that.
Taking a day trip to Okoboji, Mason. I know the spot for smallies.
All right, you're driving, you're paying for gas.
You're chipping in, motherfucker. Wonder what the stripers would do.
I wonder what the stripers would do to that.
There's
Dude.
a lot of stripers too.
Well, there's a lot of stripers below that dam in Iowa City.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
we need to go do that.
Have you ever
sometime.
seen that guy on Backroads Fishing on YouTube?
Yeah.
I've known
Yeah.
before he was out that that's the spot to go and hit fucking stripers.
You mentioned something, another different spot. He's going to a totally different spot.
He's fishing next to a campground. I know.
No, it's not a campground.
Oh, gosh.
It's the power plant down the road from U of I.
All right.
Yeah, I fished it.
Yeah.
There might not even.
All right. So we're going to close this out real quick, and he's going to continue on pouring for us.
Mainly fishing.
And so, see you guys. I'll see you out on the river.
I'm getting some.
Yep. All right. We'll see.